These odds are also from FanDuel Sportsbook.
What is going on, guys? Danny Sports here. We're here with a Week 11 predictions video. We got some incredible primetime games on, which is very, very exciting. Let's head into it. How this works, the lime green W means just a straight up win. The S means they covered the spread. This is one of the primetime games I was talking about. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. This is not the game of the week because there is a game later down the line that is incredible. But two red hot teams right now, Super Bowl contenders in the AFC. More wide open now with the Cleveland Browns no longer having a quarterback. Deshaun Watson is out for the year. This game, though, it's going to be tough for Cincinnati. No T. Higgins, no Sam Hubbard. Trey Hendrickson is questionable, and Baltimore is pissed off coming off a loss. I'm going to take the Ravens here at home to beat the Bengals. And next we have the LA Chargers going to Lambeau Field to take on the Green Bay Packers, and they're favored by 3 points. And I think they're going to win by 13 points. They're going to out-talent Green Bay. Green Bay and beat the Rams 2 weeks ago. Barely lost to Pittsburgh, but the Chargers when they play bad teams, they dominate the Chargers. The Chargers, when they play bad teams, they dominate. Look at the Bears game. I'm going to take the Chargers here. AFC South matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Last time the Jags played a AFC South team in Duval County, they dominated Indianapolis. Tennessee coming off that rough loss at Tampa Bay. Jaguars getting obliterated by the Niners. I'm going to take the Jaguars here to win and cover the spread. And I think Tennessee, it's just not their year. And the Jaguars, they're bounce back after a loss here. And to South Beach we go. South in the state, we have got the new Raiders, 2-0, beat both New York teams in Sin City, taking on the Miami Dolphins, who last week had the bye, barely lost to the Chiefs in Germany. I think this is the end of the new Raiders. I love the new Raiders. I love Antonio Pierce, but Miami Dolphins are coming off a loss in Germany. They had extra time to prepare for this game. Miami at home is really good. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Dominating game of the week. The Dallas Cowboys just beat Danny DeVito by 1,000 last week, taking on arguably the worst team in the NFL, the Carolina Panthers, who were low-key dominated by another terrible team, the Chicago Bears. I'm shocked this spread is only 10.5 points. Frank Reich is calling plays for the Panthers again. However, they weren't doing so good when he was the offensive coordinator early in the season. I think Dallas is going to obliterate Carolina in this game. Win by at least 20. Arizona Cardinals, Houston Texans, this game a month ago. It might have been in the poop game, but Kyler Murray's back. He showed why he's still a good quarterback, and C.J. Stroud is the story of the league. I like the Texans here in this one. It's going to be a good game, I feel like. But C.J. Stroud he's incredible. Maybe the greatest rookie quarterback of all time. And I love what they're doing down there. This feels like a Houston double-digit victory here. This game was going to be a blowout, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. However, no more Deshaun Watson. The spread has actually gone down to 3 points. It's not 4 points. It's gone down to 3. This is tough now. It was Cleveland easily, but now I'm taking Pittsburgh. It's DTR starting at quarterback. He played good in the preseason. When he played Baltimore earlier on, they got their ass kicked, lost like 30-3. This defense is great, but they can only do so much, and the Browns quarterbacks are a disaster. I feel like Pittsburgh is going to win this game. And we got the poop shoot game of the week. The last time these two teams met was an absolute barn burner, 14-7 Giants. That was Tyrod Taylor. Now it's Tommy DeVito, excuse me. And I'm going to take the Commies to not, excuse me. It's going to be a close game, but I'm going to take the Commies to win this game like 17-13. This wasn't in the dominating game of the week because it's a division game, but Detroit, be shocked here if Detroit doesn't win this game by 20. We got another one here. Be shocked if San Francisco doesn't win by double digits. They're back. All they needed was Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel, and now they're a juggernaut again. This one is going to shock some people. I'm taking Los Angeles. Week 1, they dominated Seattle in Seattle. They always seem to play the Seahawks really, really well. I'm going to take the Rams here to beat the Seahawks. Jets-Bills, like a month ago, looked like a really good game. Now it's kind of buns. Buffalo's got a better chance at the playoffs now. Both these teams do now because Cleveland's not as good with no quarterback. But both these teams got a chance at the playoffs now. It's going to be a close game, but Buffalo wins, in my opinion. 4 teams on the bye this week: the Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints, and New England Patriots. A game 2 weeks ago most people said would be ass, but in reality it's turned into a really good game. Minnesota Vikings won 5 straight since losing to Kansas City way back when, and the Denver Broncos have been great. They've only given up 14 points per game since the Miami Massacre week 3. And this is a tough game. Minnesota's pass offense is phenomenal. They might get Justin Jefferson back. And Denver, their defense has been great. Pat Surtain shut down Stephon Diggs. Only had 1 catch for 11 yards on Monday night. So, yeah, this is good. This is a tough game. I'm going to take the Broncos. That altitude plays a real factor. The Broncos were really good in those Peyton Manning years. The altitude had a part with it. You watch the NBA, the Denver Nuggets, the altitude is in their advantage and why they're so good at home. I'm going to say that's the X factor in this game. Broncos win and cover the spread.
Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to do what must be done.
And the game of the week, Super Bowl 57 rematch. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kelsey Bowl, Monday Night Football, best game of the week, maybe the best game of the year. 2 great teams met in the Super Bowl a year ago. This year, it is a flip of a coin. The Chiefs' defense is great. The Eagles' defense is suspect outside of the D-line. The Chiefs' offense is suspect outside of Kelsey. And the Eagles' offense is phenomenal. So, yeah, that matchup's going to be incredible. The Eagles' offense against the Chiefs' defense. It comes down to Patrick Mahomes. I trust Patrick Mahomes against a Philly defense that's a little overrated. Their defensive line is incredible, but their linebackers and secondary are not that good. And I think that's going to cost the Eagles the game, and that's why I think the Chiefs will win. That's going to do it for Week 11. We're going to get over the century mark this week in W's, which is sick. And let's enjoy these games, getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving. Hope you all stay safe. Have a great weekend.